Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope the day has found you well. It is chilly and dreary out today. No rain, at least, in the forecast, but it does look like it's going to be cloudy. So, but cold for sure. Definitely cold. I was out there, didn't really expect. I forgot how chilly it was going to be. Brr. Went outside, let the doggos out this morning, and grr. I hope everyone's week has been pretty good so far. It definitely was. It's been like raining and cloudy here. I think tomorrow is the first day that we get sun, and then it goes back to being dreary, which is the weather. You know, the weather here in Wisconsin during the fall, winter months is um, not very nice. It's usually really like cold and dark. Not really liking the time change. It gets dark at 5 o'clock, and I'm not really happy. Gonna do some Fortnite today. We're gonna do more of the map. I haven't really been as you can see, still a lot I haven't explored. I need to go to the dog pound, but maybe I will go there. Maybe I will. I just know there's gonna be a lot of people, and there's a boss that's there too. The one that not really a boss, but like I think it's someone you can get as an ally. What is that? Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. I want to go here. Weird. I'll go ahead and jump. I think it's like the last one I got at that little raft area. You had to defeat them first, and then once you defeat them, then they are like your ally. Like I don't even know what's here. I'm just like trying to get some shield. Like out in the open. Not really liking this. They could have been out in like further away. They're up top. Oosh. Check my health like nothing. That was a legendary. I guess I'll take that. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened to my other gun. Like I had it and then it's just like disappeared. Take that though. Like, I don't know what happened to it. Harpoon gun. I don't really need a harpoon gun because I don't have anybody to play with on here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want anything with a scope. Shotguns have been really powerful, so I'll keep a shotgun on me. He was already up top, so I'm not even gonna bother. You don't get as much ammo as you used to. And it's the same with the, like, I want to have the same gun, but that's neither. But ammo is so, like, hard to come by, so I'm like, not exactly wanting to do that. What is that noise? I'm gonna find what that noise is. It is so... Okay, it's in here, so I'm gonna break the wall. Oh, it's this. Ah, it's a fish. What does the fish do? I don't know what that does. I'm gonna take the shield because, wow, that's so weird. I was like, what is that noise? I'm not used to searching things, so, yeah, I'm just gonna collect ammo as much as I can. I missed this box, apparently. Oh, there's a pistol. Maybe I'll take the pistol over the shotgun. But the shotgun's like really... Oh! Well, I don't need these. Well, actually, I might need those. Yeah. I mean, the pistol is like so much better than... Like, I got more... Not what I wanted. There we go. I don't know. The pistol's like so much more accurate, I guess I want to say, when it comes to... I just want another like thing for... Just not having any luck with shields. Got a box. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I want. I'm not gonna worry about health right now because it's just not worth it. Alright, we can move on. I've got enough ammo. In the trees. There's like multiple people here. These stones. Chug juice. Actually, I'll take this. It's like, gotcha. Hurry up and collect these because I don't wanna. Alright, so I got that location. I need to get somewhere where I'm not like an easy target. Like I need to go to the dog pond. I went the opposite direction. I think I've got enough time to go there. I just want to discover it for the XP. I like the if anyone ever walks through a cornfield, it's definitely a lot like that. Some chug juice. Do it while I run. Definitely like those. If I could find those out in the wild more often. Oh my goodness gracious. Make sure I'm reloaded. Okay, I'm reloaded. I don't know about if everybody's in the US, but I am so glad the election is done and over with. I know people didn't. There's people who, you know, are disappointed at who won. There's people who aren't. I'm not there to, like, I'm not there to, like, agree or disagree. Everyone has their own, like, decisions on who's, like, a good candidate, you know? And one thing that we need to realize is that we need to be a little bit more respectful of everyone's opinion. And I have been finding that that is just not the case. Everyone's just like my way or the highway type of thing, right? It's not very nice. It's not. And someone's like trying to shoot with a sniper. It's a common one that I've already got. I want to come here and... It sounds funny. This is gonna sound funny though. It sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not gonna lie. Oh here, there's a tactical shot. These are automatic, and I'm full. You can only have that much. Oh boy. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Oh, you need to get into the mansion. Ghost henchman only. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm in the swarm though. Yeah, this just isn't really worth coming in here. Someone's in a car. What in the world? Oh, I really do need one of those too. I had to figure out. I need to figure out what I want. I got 2 shotguns. I don't need 2 shotguns. The pump shotgun is not as here, I'll take the automatic one versus the other person just left. All right, we need to get going. And I'd rather walk than because I've got plenty of time, unless the storm moves like super fast, which I don't think it does. So I should be okay. And it's so sad because this is where I started, and then I just went the opposite direction. So I could have had that discovered a lot quicker. Oh, there is a llama. Like right on the side of the hill here, I think that's what that is. And the llamas are searchable. You can get gear from them. Search the llama. What is this? A stink bomb. That's too funny. No clue what a stink bomb does to a person in this game. Oh boy. Looks like we had quite of a fight here. Hey. I see you. Took a lot of my thing. I'm glad it's like I saw that blow up first. They're gonna be up over there somewhere. I like the scopes. Oh, they're right there. Oh my. I like the gun that they're using though. I got into this game. I actually do like the snipers. I haven't found a good one yet though. I haven't found a good sniper rifle. Yeah, so they're down there shooting some more. Right there. I got them good, so that's why they jumped down. That was the end of their shield. I gotta go though. I don't have time to really lollygag. I do need to find some shield though. Ugh. Damn. I guess I'll just do this shield. It's better than nothing. Where do I get over here? There's only 7 of us left, so I like this. They missed me. Do this instead. to have cars. Can I continue to hide? There's a just bombs. Okay. Let's keep going up. No. The things are fighting each other. Run! Run! Run away! Oh, they see where I'm at right now. Here they come. Oh shit. Someone got. I was too focused on the other person. Oh, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. Oh, sheesh. I got a weapon skin. There we go. More battle stars. I don't have the thing yet, so can't really do much with that. That was fun. Let's see what other quests I got. Duelers, dual headshots to opponents. Apparently I can get none. Unless that was a new one. Restore health at a campfire. Weekly gain shields or health at the dog pound. A drum gun. I still have a couple of places I need to do, which is over here. So I'll probably like start up here at the yacht and then go down get those two. I hope it'll be okay, and then I can go to the dog pound, I guess. I don't know. Apparently the drum gun I can get here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just enjoying this new map. I like things that are new. So but yes, definitely as I was saying, you have to forgive me. I honestly do think I've got some form of ADHD. I'll say that in every stream because I'll start a sentence and then I'll get distracted, and then I'll just like I'll come up and I'll remember in a couple of days later, like no, not really a couple days later, but you know what I mean. And it's kind of I can see that being irritating, but I'm new to streaming, new to talking to people, well, you know, to an audience that will be there, I hope. Pretty much just a normal person who's gone through this huge transformation. I need to jump like right now. I just gone through this huge transformation. It was huge for me. because of you know how things used to be, and everything is so drastic right now. It's like definitely a difference between how I used to be, who I used to be, and who I am. And I used to be who I was, and I always thought that I was like holding out for, you know, and doing it for a fear. But I wasn't really doing it for fear of anything. It's just I have such a big, deep respect for people, and I am naturally just caring. Oh, there's so many people here. I am definitely not. I just hear. Oh, thank you, dude. Got a key card. I gotta figure out where this key card goes. Down here. I gotta be downstairs somehow. How do I get downstairs? Oh, right down here. Okay. Wow. Thank you, dude. How do I get in that room? Must be in here. Yeah, I don't know how to get in there. And I need to go, like... I need to go fast because... Oh, come on now. Oh, that was sad. That was sad. I had all that work to do, and, they just, like, took it from me. That was messed up. That was messed up, for sure. I'll probably do my stream for a little bit longer. I'll probably go this match and then call it good. I haven't really been doing too much gaming lately. It's just gonna be a short stream. I think with the weather, it's kind of made me sleepy, and then I got things to do with the house today, so it's just gonna be, oh, I do like that. Ah, where is it? Marshmallow. I saw marshmallow. Yeah, look at that. Not really interested in that one, but the other marshmallow one was pretty cool. But yeah, I've got things to do, and I just wanted to hop on and stream for a little bit. Of course, do my daily verse. So today is gonna be taking us to Hebrews 11:6. Um, And so this one right here, it says, and without faith it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him. So that is basically, um, it's telling that a lot of people have this misconception that, God is he's very merciful. He loves, like, the one thing he wants everybody to do is to come to him, you know? And they think that if you just, that you don't have to do anything, you just exist, you just live your life, however you want it, do whatever you want, and he is going to forgive you. But that is not that's not the case. Yes, he will forgive you, but you do have to believe. It's just that you have to, like, if you read back into the Bible, those who come to him, those who seek Jesus, are his children. And it's just like the same as, those who sought him, and they kept his commandments, they kept his law, they did what they were instructed to do, they did what was right in the Lord's eyes. And with that being said, there's someone down here. I'm probably not gonna last very long. They became, his children, and God is very, he's going to be. Oh no, someone's shooting at me. Yeah. Let's get outside. Oh, here's a drum gun. I don't know how good this is, though. Oh, man. And a lot of people think it's like fear-mongering or being scared of. And yes, you should definitely fear the Lord, because he is so powerful, and he could do anything. He did the... He made heaven and earth. He made the sea and the water fountain, the fountains of water. He made everything. He is, there's so much commotion going on, I don't even know what to do. There goes my health. My health and shields. Everything I had. What in the world? And I'm not saying that to be, like, scary or anything. It's just that a lot of people think that they could do whatever they want and still get into heaven. And, it's not the case. You have to give glory to God. You have to believe that He is there to give you mercy. I mean, it makes sense that way, right? How can you say that you're gonna get into heaven if you're denying that He is there? It's to me, it doesn't make sense to people, and it doesn't make sense to me that people do that. Um, I guess what I'm saying is just, it's a bandage bazooka. I'm not really too sure what that is. I think that, like, ties them up, but I'm not sure. But I do need to get going, so otherwise I'm gonna get stuck. Someone's behind me, so he's probably gonna shoot at me. I don't have any shields, so I'm an easy target right now. I just need to get out of here. Wherever here is, I don't know how to get out of here. There's got to be shields here somewhere. Ugh. They escaped with air. With a car, and I'm sitting here like walking still. But yeah, I do apologize if it does come across that way. I'm not saying it at all. I'm just saying it's got a lot to do with faith, and we must remember to keep our faith. You know, and once we could, just keep that faith, no matter what. Just like with the election, no matter if anybody that we didn't want won, we still have to be good people, and we don't need to. We don't need to be little people. There's no reason for that whatsoever. There is no reason to be mean. There's no reason um, to be cruel and talk down to people based on who they voted for. I see that a lot. It's really hard for me to wrap my head around. It's like you want to be treated like a decent human. You want to be treated fairly, but yet you're not giving the same energy back. Like, how can you say that you want equality when you yourself are not willing to say, okay, I'm gonna just put my beliefs aside. I'm gonna put my beliefs aside, and I'm just gonna treat you like a good human. In the Bible it says that we have to love our enemies, we have to love our neighbor. Um, we are all brothers and sisters. We're all on the same planet. We're all here to experience this life. So there is absolutely no reason for you to go around and just be cruel. There is absolutely no excuse, no reason. We are we're all in this together, and one thing that we need to remember is that we need to help each other, and we definitely do fall short of that as a species. We don't work together. We have like this election was a perfect example of the division that's in this country, for example. And I'm not talking about all over the world. I'm just talking about in the United States. So any other country, I don't live there, so I can't really comment on what goes on there. I know that the world is very divided, but us as a nation, it's really sad to see that we are not able to get along. We're not able to, you know, say we agree to disagree and be civil. We have, like, I was going on time and time again. It's just like comment after comment, people just ragging on each other and being so mean and so cruel, saying horrible things like you should kill yourself or you should do this, you should do that. And it's like you're telling a person to unalive themselves, to hurt themselves. You know, how how mean and how sad of a life do you have to do that to somebody? Oh, look at there. I don't know. I guess I'll take that. Didn't know that this kind of chest existed, but here we are. Oh, yes, the chug juice. I think this right here does health too, so it'll be more beneficial to me than the others. I got a drum gun here. I think I got one elimination with the drum gun, but I'm not too sure. Um, I'm okay with the distance. I'm not that far from the circle. I just want to. There we go. I got a purple, so that's kind of better than the blue. And then here's the other one. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and jump down here and go on. I guess my biggest complaint is the lack of the lack of empathy, the lack of compassion that we have for each other, and the lack that don't have the capabilities, it seems, as a nation to just say, we're done with this division. We're not going to let um, these things that are passing, destroy us as people. We're not going to let it devour us. We're not going to let it lower our frequency. We're not going to let it just destroy us and make us become, you know, nasty to each other. We're not going to let that happen. Here's where I get down from. I was like, well, I was wondering, how do I get down there? I don't want to go all the way from the thing. So, and that's the one thing that we definitely need to do. And it's not that hard to implement. We just have to, try. It is the same concept as if you're going into a new field of work or you're doing something new for the first time. You're not going to, if you've always been a person who's negative, if you've always been a person who is like, oh, I have my beliefs and I'm not going to waver from those beliefs, then you can try. I like this. They have bobbers in their mouth. That's too funny. Um, you can try. There is no excuse for. There's no excuse for that, and people just don't want to do it. They just don't want to. That's the thing. They want to be right. They want to have that. They feel like they have that power, and they want to be the one who does the things um, and I tell you that even when it comes to some Trump supporters, I'm not even going to single out anybody on both sides of the fence. It's very embarrassing for me to say that I am in the same species category because I seen so much foulness coming out of people's mouths that it disgusted me. It disgusted me that they could treat another human being like that. Um, and they should be ashamed of themselves because they are teaching our children, they're teaching the next generation that it's okay to treat other people like this. And then you wonder why bullying is such a big issue nowadays, And they wonder, why are we having such things happen in our society where we're having kids committing suicide at an alarming rate. And young ones at that, like very young kids, 11, 10. And it is like, okay, you can't understand that it's your behavior. You're teaching them that this is acceptable. You got to take accountability for yourself. You can't just start blaming everybody else. You have to look at inside, look at yourself. And that's when you're going to start seeing change. You're going to start seeing change the moment that you accept, oh, this is, a reflection of me. And my kids they're mirroring that behavior. They're thinking it's okay. Um, and I need to step up and be a role model that they need to let them know that people have our differences, that what's what makes us so unique. And we have to embrace the differences. We have to embrace each other. We have to be there for each other. We have to lift each other up and not tear each other down. Because if we tear each other down, um, we're gonna fall. And it is the same concept that speech where that saying where it says "United we stand, divided we fall" is very true. It is extremely true, especially for our country. That is one thing that they are enemies, and the enemy as well. Like when it comes to spiritual attacks, it knows that as well. It knows that if they can get us separate, where we don't feel like a unit, where we are divided and they can just conquer us one at a time. Oh, we have 10 people. Oh. I don't have a sniper rifle, but I got this bad boy. I just want to make sure that I don't get blindsided like the last one. And I'll stop preaching. I'm not throwing this down anybody's throat, but the only thing I don't like is the single. Ah! Get up there. Run! Ah! There we go. I'm in a building safe and sound. There's some health and stuff. I just like went in a whole little thing here. I only have 2 eliminations. I can find out where they're at. They did not see me. Oh shit. Well, that was good. I got 6th place at least. I didn't even see him. He's just sitting up there. I guess my, no, I don't want to do that. Battle stars, I got 5. Look at that. I'm at level 12, so yeah, anyway, I know the message today was a little bit heavier, but I do encourage anyone that if you're interested, it's not scary at all. I used to look at these messages and think that I was going to go to hell, but it really is as simple as believing, just believing that God, Jesus died on the cross for our sins, believing, letting Him in. It's as simple as that. living a life, and it's not like you do have to change things about yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. Um, but when you start walking in that faith, it's not like things that, it's not like you're like, oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do that. It's like it comes naturally. It's just like you naturally just start cutting things out of your life that aren't good for you. It's really hard to explain, but it is as simple as just letting him in, and then everything else follows. You look at life differently. You look at, like, for me, video gaming differently. I don't do it very often. I do my streams with video games because I want to, like, this is just like, it's hard to describe the pull that I had, like, the desire. Like, it was like I never had um, any interest in doing lives and no interest in doing podcasts. But I was told constantly, you should do a podcast, you should do a podcast, you should do lives, you should live stream. And I'm like, why? And it's like, you can connect with people and you're likable, and you have you just like you have this draw to you, and people would like enjoy like watching you and interacting with you. um, and then I did jump at that, and I don't have anybody following me. Like I put myself out there. I'm at this moment in my time. I'll be vulnerable with the audience that um, it is November 6th right now, 2024, and I have been on this journey since fall of 2023, and um, I thought that was hard. And that was just like me starting to heal my wounds. That was just me starting to um, get right with myself, as I got closer to God. And now comes the part where I need to kind of like rebuild because I lost friends, I lost family. Um, it was a difficult time, and now it feels like I am constantly being overlooked. I don't have people that want to talk to me, and I don't think I talk about God a lot. I don't shove it down their throats. I have normal conversations, video games, interests, plans, hiking and stuff, but I don't talk about the things that, like with my previous life, I don't talk about those topics. And those topics were usually generally really foul and dirty, and they aren't who I am now. I am very comfortable with who I am. I don't need outside validation. I don't need them to, build me up. I have myself, I've got God, I've got my hubby. And the opinions of that triangle, that's all I need. That's all I need. I don't need anybody else. And they want to, like, I've had people come into my life again, um, over the course of the last couple of weeks from my past. And they thought that, I was going through just a phase and then I would be back in that same lifestyle before you know it. But I haven't. I've held steady. I haven't been in that lifestyle for 2 years now. But they are just seemingly thinking I'm going to go back. And then they contact me and they try to get me to go back. They try to get what they want from me. And it's like, I'm not having it. And that is because I turned to God, and it just naturally happened. I just started growing as a person. I started to value myself. I started to value my time. I started to make sure that the people who got my energy were people that were good for me. They were good for my growth, and they were not leeching my energy for their own selfishness. So it's like I want someone who's going to reciprocate that, when I pour into them, that they're going to pour into me as well. They're going to help me grow just as I'm helping them grow. And it's not just me helping them grow and then them just leaving me depleted. And that's exactly what they would do, and I'm not doing that anymore. And that stuff naturally. I stopped drinking, and that wasn't a conscious choice. I subconsciously just started to fall away from that habit. And now it's just like I took a sip of alcohol like some weeks ago, and I couldn't. I didn't like the taste of it. And it was nothing that I did. I didn't say I'm stopping drinking. It was just like now I say I don't drink is because I don't like the taste of it anymore. And that's something that just happened. It just happened because I don't need it. And I used to drink. I used to like wine. I used to love to drink wine, and now it's just like um, And I'm not saying you have to, it's not a sin to drink. Drunkenness is a sin, but to enjoy a drink now and then just to relax, that is not a sin. Go for it. I encourage it. But for me personally, it was just like something that I grew out of. I didn't need it anymore. And then I started to just notice other things about the, the things I watch, the things I let into my ears, music wise, my music taste. Again, it wasn't a conscious decision. It's like things just naturally fell away from me that weren't good for me, that I didn't feel helped, me grow. And then the things that did just naturally started coming into my life. So it's nothing that you have to be worried about, like, oh, I got to give this up completely. No, you don't. You don't have to give like a drinking up. If you are an occasional drinker, and you don't get like drunk and all the time, drunk because drunkenness is a sin. But if you're just enjoying like a glass of wine while you're reading your book, or watching a movie, go for it. That's not a sin. Enjoy the fruits of what we're provided. It's just I'm as an example for me personally. These are just things that happened to me, and it just happened naturally. So I'm not saying that you are going into this with those in mind. Just go into it with God and your vision, and everything else is going to fall into place. When you make that decision that I'm going to be a better version of myself, I'm going to feed my soul. I'm going to get right with myself. I'm going to heal the trauma. I'm going to heal the pain. I'm going to let go of guilt. I'm going to forgive myself for the things that I did in the past. I'm going to forgive myself for the things I wish I could change but cannot change. If you had a fight with somebody, um, if you called someone names, if you used to bully somebody, you can forgive yourself. Go to you have to be able to look at it as like this is you letting go of your old you. That old you is dying. You're burying it, and you're burying all of the things associated with that. You're burying the guilt, the shame. Especially for me, I used to do sex work, not like sell myself, but like OnlyFans, and we used to swing, and I had this like when we stopped and I started my journey, I had this shame, and I had to understand that that is the old me, and I can forgive that old me. And I learned from that. I learned a lot of valuable lessons doing what I did. I don't have to hold on to shame. I don't have to hold on to guilt. I can let that go. I can forgive the people who did me wrong because I was taken advantage of in several situations, because I was at a vulnerable state. And I think a lot of people preyed on that. So I was taken advantage of two times for sure, maybe a couple of other times. Um, but pretty much all by the same person. And I didn't see it at that time until I took a step back and started to go through all these memories as I was purging them, purging the feelings of the guilt and shame. And I just realized that I was blaming myself for that. Yes, I put myself in that situation, but that person took advantage of me in that situation. Um, they would have been a bigger person and said, no, she's too drunk. She's not, she's not coherent. So she can't give consent, or, um, she's not comfortable, and I'm not going to coerce her into saying yes. So there's opportunities for that person. So I had to be okay with just letting that go. I forgave them. I did not. I don't hold any ill will towards them. I will not engage with them. This person does still contact me. Um, I did like remove them, but things don't stop people. but I don't hold any ill will towards them. They can contact me. I don't think that they knew exactly what they were doing. I don't think that they believed that they took advantage of me. So I don't hold that as a criminal thing. I do feel like I was taken advantage, but that's just my perspective. Their perspective could be completely different. They could have assumed consent, um, because, my hubby was there. My hubby didn't say stop. No, she's not. He was preoccupied, so the guys just naturally assumed, I believe. So I don't hold anything towards that person. I do think that they need to kind of take a step back and reevaluate what consent means. But yeah, I don't engage with that person any longer. Even if they do try, I don't engage. It's just done. And I don't engage with that life anymore. I've let it go. And that is because I grew to understand that I could let go of the shame because I'm not that person anymore. Everyone grows. You know, when you go through that, I shouldn't say everyone, but you know what I mean. When you're growing and you're letting go of these feelings that you have, and you're harboring, you don't even know that they're affecting your day-to-day life until you face them. And then like forgiveness was the biggest thing, because um, when things happen, I didn't realize that I held on to the wound of when I was hurt, like when I was hurt by people, when I was betrayed, when I was just stabbed in the back, when I was used, when I was being abused, neglected. I didn't realize, like, at the time, I would just like brush it off and I'd be like, it's okay, you said sorry and I'm sorry, but I didn't realize that I was holding on to um, the wounds, the feeling, because I wasn't forgiving them. So I did. I decided that one day I just started crying out of nowhere, and it was just me releasing everything. I had finally realized that I didn't have to hold on to that anymore. That part of me is gone. Um, I no longer hold on to people, and when I feel my emotions, I stop and I just close my eyes and I embrace the way it makes me feel. I embrace the feeling. I see where it affects me. I think about why it's affecting me, and then I let it go, because that is me understanding why I feel that way. And I don't hold on to the emotion. I just let the emotions go. I let it run through me and release. So emotions, I don't hold on to. I don't hold grudges any longer. If someone is going to show me that they're willing to do things to me that hurt me, I'm going to walk away from it. I'm not going to let them take that energy, but I am going to pray for them and hope that they can find comfort and forgiveness in themselves, and release whatever it is that they feel the need to hurt other people to make themselves feel better. So I'll just, I'll think about them. I pray for everybody. It doesn't matter if you've done me wrong. It doesn't matter um, what you do to me. It's just like this whole level of empowerment when you reach um, that point and you feel so light. It's like you have to have like something holding you down because you feel like you'll float away. You just feel so light, and it's so amazing. And I'm not going to say it's easy, because you'll have these spiritual attacks come in when you're elevating and you're vibrating so high, because they don't want you up that high. They want you down. They want you down in the dumps, in the three-dimensional world where everybody's asleep. And they want you to be a slave to the system. So that's all that I got from returning to my faith, returning to God. It really is a sense of freedom that you get. And you thought that you were free in the United States. Wait until you experience this, because you see life at a whole new meaning. The things you used to care about, like the materialistic things, they don't seem to matter anymore. You just don't really care about it, you know? I don't have, like, we only have one PlayStation 5 now. I used to want like another PlayStation 5 so I could play with my hubby, but now it's just like, as long as I'm there with you, as long as I'm spending time with you, I'm good. I don't need a PlayStation 5 to do anything. I don't need a PlayStation 5 to be connected to you. I don't need any electronics to be connected to you. Of course, I got my phone when he's at work, but I don't need things. I need him. I need God. I need to be able to express my love for the people that are in my life. I just want them to know every day of how much that I appreciate them, how much I love them. I embrace the beauty of the world more than I did before. And before I did appreciate it, but now it's just like I embrace it, tenfold. It's just even if the day is really crummy outside, it's still like I woke up, I'm breathing, I have another day. I don't care what it's doing outside. I'll stand out in the rain with my dogs. I'm not going to complain. If there's things that need cleaned, I I used to be a person who's just so fed up, and I'm like, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna go about my day. Get it done. Go about my day. It takes 10 minutes to do dishes. It doesn't take long to clean because if you put music on, anything is fun. So I started looking at things completely different. Instead of looking at things as chores. Oh, excuse me. I look at them as, things that help my life. I like to be a clean person, so I'm going to keep things clean, tidy. I like to, I gotta pay attention to the time, sorry. I like to hike, so we're going to take more time out to do hiking. I like to do photography, so I'm going to do more photography. So it's just things that I enjoy, are what I'm paying attention to. I like to read, so I'm reading, and the thing I'm reading right now is the Bible. And I'm going to continue to read that until I'm completely 100% understandable, which I know is not going to be a possibility because it was written in a time that's different than what our time is. But, I want to study it and I want to understand it better than what I do now. And I want to fill my mind and my heart with things that are beneficial to me and not garbage. I don't want to read the news constantly about all the negativity in the world that have nothing to do with me. These are things that are distracting us. I want to take in things that are going to help me grow, that is going to help the people around me. I'm not going to feed into, how like you have the Kardashians, those type of things. Those I don't watch those shows. I don't watch those shows. I don't watch biased news channels. The channels that I go to are the news channels that actually broadcast it unbiasedly. That's across the board. They don't hold judgment. They just report what's going on. I don't want to go to a news station and just hear them, excuse the language, but like shit slinging each other. That's just like, that is not productive whatsoever. That is exactly why I got so fed up um, with the election this year, is because it was like, why are they not talking about the issues that we have in our nation? Why are they just constantly throwing insults? It's like, be adults. This isn't high school. This isn't a high school debate. And seriously, some high school debates they're better than the political ones that we have ran by so quote unquote adults. So I fill my life with things that are beneficial and that are going to help me grow. And this all came naturally. I just started to chip away at things that didn't help me, that didn't feed my soul the right way, because I don't want to bring it down. I want to elevate higher and higher. I want to be at a place where I am just sailing through life without a care in the world because I understand everything that's going on around me. And I'm not like foregoing responsibility. It's disconnecting from all of the negativity, all of the hate, all of the lust, everything that is so vile in this world is disconnecting from that deeply, going to a higher plane, and meeting other people that are on that plane, and your world changes. Like my situation right now, I wouldn't say it's ideal, but it's gotten better. A lot of people are going to say, "How so?" I don't see, I don't see it with with a six-figure income, and I'm like, yeah, that's materialistic. I'm not talking about materialistic. I'm talking about spiritual and me personally. And if you know the things I went through, you would understand. And I've always put it out there that I'm willing to tell my story to people about everything I've endured. Um, but people aren't interested in that. The people want to say, "Oh, you're successful. Okay, where's your riches? Where's your fancy car? Where's your fancy clothes?" I'm like, I'm not building my wealth based on materialistic things. I'm building my wealth based on my soul. I want to I want to build that first. Everything else is going to come when I start getting right with myself. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm in this period where it's just like isolation because I've got people falling away from me left and right. Left and right. They don't want nothing to do with me because I'm not quote unquote fun anymore. I don't do the things I used to do. And I'm like, that's okay. I don't need to be that person. There's other people out there you can go to. I understand. But they just keep coming back and wanting to pull me back. Um, and that they the reason that they want that is because they want that energy that I hold inside me, and I'm not willing to give that away anymore. And I'm just saying I'm sorry, but I can't. You're gonna have to just either respect my boundaries, or you're gonna have to just go, just leave me alone, and go find someone else who's quote unquote more fun. I don't. I'm not forcing you to be around me. I'm not forcing anybody to. But then you start to realize like there's some days where you're like, oh, I used to have people that I could like talk to, and and now it's just like I've got very few people I can talk to, and most of them are always busy. So it's just like you start to feel that, and that's exactly what the enemy wants. That gives a foothold. So you have to continue to remember, okay, I'm in this season of my life where right now, I'm purging away the things that are not good for me, the things in people, and everything will be good. I just have to hold on. And again, this is stuff that just naturally happened. I did not choose any of this. I chose God, and then everything else just started to happen. And let me tell you, a lot of things have happened. A lot of good things have happened. A lot of things have happened that I couldn't explain. Like when we were in a tight spot, we would be taken care of. You'd be taken care of, and it's just like, okay, where'd this come from? And it's just like it's a beautiful thing. We just have to look at it. You just have to look at these little things, these little wins, and you see these little blessings come in, because God does. He gives you exactly what you need when you need it. And people think that that's all good and glorious and stuff. No, that also includes lessons. That includes, like, if you're asking for peace, your world is going to get torn apart because the things that bring you peace may not be what you have right now. You have to really sit back and think about it. And if you're like praying God for peace and then your world is just turns to chaos, that means that He's like, okay, I will give you peace, but these things have to go because these, if you keep them around, are not going to bring you peace. These people, these things, this job, this career, this hobby, things that you might be doing, to appease other people, it could be causing the stress. Your job could be causing the stress. And you'll notice that when you start pulling away from certain things, you start getting that peace back. And your life, it feels like it's crumbling, but it's not. Things are just falling away that are not good for you, and things are falling into place that are good for you. So definitely hold on to that bigger picture. So don't think that if you are praying for God for a miracle and things start going crazy, that it's not coming. That's like one surefire. It's like one surefire way to show. I guess that's I'm not sure if that's the saying or not, but that's like one sure sign, that it's in the works, is because you can't have redemption without destruction. You have to pretty much get yourself down to the core and then start rebuilding back up. And that may seem like a lot, but it's more beneficial because you're putting yourself together, you're being reborn on who you are supposed to be, on who you are authentically, not who other people portray you as, not who other people project you as, not what you're projecting yourself as to please everybody else, but your authentic self. Where you're like, I don't really care what anybody else thinks. This is what I like. This is who I am. And I'm going to do my own thing. And if you don't, if you're not on board with me, that's okay. You have been a piece of my life that has helped me get to this point, so you appreciate them, but you can't keep them in your life if they're not willing to either assist you in going forward. Because you can't carry everybody with you um, when you start excelling and moving higher and higher in vibration, because they're going to try and anchor you down, pull you down. It may not seem like it at first, but you will see them. You'll be like, haven't talked to that person in months because of you don't mesh well anymore with their values. And then all of a sudden, when you're 6 months into your journey, they're gonna say, "Hey," and then they're gonna try and pull you back in. And then you're gonna be like, "No, I'm working on myself. I'm doing this," and they're gonna be like, "All right, cool." And you don't hear from them. Another 6 months passes. They come up again, try and pull you back down. You'll notice if they've grown or not. There's been a couple of people who have grown in my life that I still talk to. I didn't talk to them for a little bit, but now it's like these people have been on board. They've been growing as well in a journey. They've turned to their faith. They've seen the world, and they're growing as well. So these people I will still talk to in this journey. They've been watching me grow. I'm watching them grow. So don't think of it as a negative. Don't think of it as a negative at all. If you go into it with a negative mind, you're not going to find what you want. You're not going to achieve it, because the negativity is what keeps you. It's what keeps you down. So you definitely have to look at this as a positive. Um, so don't think the negative part of it. Definitely just think of it the positive way about you being your authentic self, being free of anxiety, being free of worry, being free of fear, being free of guilt, being free of shame, being free of embarrassment of who you are. Um, all of that is gone, and you just feel so free, and you're unapologetically yourself. And you find your people at that point. You'll start finding the people who are just like you. They're vibrating at that same frequency, and then you're gonna find your tribe. And then you're gonna look back at all of the hardship that you endured, all the things you used to do, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, I have grown so much." And then you're going to just fall in love with yourself all over again, and it's gonna be amazing. And don't measure your success based on the materialistic things that you get. That's one thing that you don't want to do. Because the materialistic things you have, you're not going to take that where you go. You're not going to take that where you go whatsoever. So don't measure your success based on your wealth that you have in this world. Measure it based on the wealth you have inside in your soul. Because that's going to be the most important thing that you have. So I know that this is a little bit darker than usual. Um, I do hope that this, like my message, I'm not the greatest speaker, so I apologize for that. I'm still learning. Like I said, this wasn't something that I had consciously decided to do. This was something that I was meditating one day, and this popped into my head. And I was like, okay, I don't really want to do this, but I wanted to be obedient. So I'm doing it. I don't have anything. I don't have anybody that's watching me. I've got like 4 subscribers. Um, but I keep getting this feeling from God saying, be patient, and just keep doing what I told you to do. Keep being obedient. Be patient. Keep, keep spreading the word. Keep trying to reach people, and the right people who are meant to find you will find you. And I can only hope that they do, because I hate the thought of people feeling the way that I felt at those points in my life. It hurts. For me, it hurts my heart to think of people in that time, and there's people that are even in worse positions. And I don't want that. I want people to have this freedom that I have as well, to have this openness, to have this love always surround you no matter what's going on in your life, to have this feeling that no matter what happens, I'm okay. I know that I will be okay. To have that faith. So that's like my biggest thing of what I want with this channel. So I'm getting better. I hope. I'm trying at least. But I just want to. I don't want scripts. I don't want to go in with a scripted message and a scripted stream. I want to be my authentic self, and my authentic self is all over the place sometimes, because sometimes we are all over the place. Um, and I just want people to know that um, you can be real, and that the things that you're going through are not the end of the world. That you have a bright future ahead, and you don't have to um, be alone and feeling like you don't belong in this world, because right now I feel like I don't belong in this world. I feel like I don't. Um, Honestly, I feel like I'm not wanted by the world. I told my hubby it feels like not him and not the people that are close to me, but like the entire world as a collective has decided to pick me up and put me on an asteroid all by myself, this desolate desert all by myself, and they don't want anything to do with me, because it's just how I feel with the rejection that I get from people. Um, I've been losing followers. I've been laughed at. Um, I've had this channel for a little bit, and I've still only have the 4 subscribers. Nobody watches my videos right now. So it's just like I feel defeated, but then I feel like I have to keep going. Just know that you're not alone when you feel that way. Um, I'm feeling that way right now, where I just feel like this world doesn't want me, and I don't feel like I belong here anymore. Um, I just feel like I'm an alien in this foreign land. So, just remember that, be strong when you feel this way. Just pray, and everything is going to be okay. These feelings will pass. This is just a part of the process of refining who you are. You're losing things that you used to know, the people that you used to know, and you're making room for something so much better, so much bigger than you could ever imagine. So just hang on, and I welcome you on this journey with me, to see where this leads us, what future we have in this world. I know it's not going to be overnight, but I feel something coming, and I'm excited for it. So I'm going to keep trucking on. I'm going to keep going on. I'm going to keep persevering. I'm going to hold on to faith. I know God's timing is the right time, not my timing. So I'm going to hold on to and know that He knows what's best for me. I know that God knows what's best for me. And I'm gonna hang on to that thought, that knowing I trust Him, and yeah, it's kind of where I'm at right now. So don't think that you're not wanted in this world, because you are. And if things feel like they're falling apart, that's okay. Let it fall apart. Let yourself fall apart. Cry. Feel those feelings that you push down. Let it out. Pray. If you have a friend who's trusted that could help you, talk to them through your feelings. If you have a therapist, especially one that is centered around faith, this is a lot helpful. Um, Even if not, just talk out your feelings. Get those feelings out. Feel them. Don't be afraid to feel. I broke down so many times feeling feelings that I pushed down, that I had forgotten about. And then they started bubbling up. I couldn't. I had to feel them. I felt all the despair, all the darkness. And then I just felt it leave me. Just let it all go. So don't be afraid to do that. And if you do need someone to talk to, if you have no one to talk to and you're listening to this right now, message me. It doesn't matter. I will message you back. I will call you on whatever platform that we need to. We could FaceTime. I don't mind putting my face out there. Whatever you need. If you need someone to talk to, if you are at the end of your rope and um, you are seriously like you can't find anybody and you don't want to call the suicide hotline because you're not at that point, but you're like just falling, and you need someone to talk to, I'm here. I am here. I will listen. I will cry with you. Um, just don't give up. Anyway, I have to go. My stream should have ended a couple of minutes ago. Thanks again for watching. Sorry I started to cry. Again, I know how it feels, so it hurts to know that other people feel that way. Um, and I want to help. I want to be that beacon of hope and light to get you to where you need to be to not be lost in the dark anymore. I want to get you to where you understand that you are loved so much by God. You have no idea. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'm sorry for the crying. If you can't understand me, I did not mean for that to happen. But again, thanks for watching. I appreciate share, subscribe. If this resonates with you, if you're leaving a rude comment, it's okay if you want to put your anger out. I understand the anger that you're putting out is a reflection of something that's deep down inside you that you haven't healed, and I'll pray for you that you're able to find peace. I will not engage with you, however, and argue with you on a platform such as YouTube or any platform at all. It's not worth my time, and it's not good for me to fall down to those levels. But I will say that I do hope that you find peace. And again, sorry. I hope that you have a great day. I'll be back on Friday for a stream. I can't guarantee if I'm gonna cry or not. So, but Friday I'll be streaming. It'll probably be Fortnite again. I would I'd play the ghost hunting one, but I have to be in game chat in order to communicate with others, and I just don't feel comfortable bringing other people into my stream unless I know that they're going to talk about certain topics that resonate with my channel, that are uplifting. And a lot of people I've encountered on there, aside from one group, were very mean. I got belittled. I got yelled at, and I was not very welcomed for being a woman playing that game with some of the guys. And then there's one that was a woman, and I guess, doesn't like other women because she felt very threatened and was like very harsh, and very pushy and controlling. So I didn't appreciate that at all either. But I did find one group on that game, but they were on PC, so I couldn't friend them. So that game I probably won't stream. It'll probably be Fortnite and Fallout if there's anything going on in Fallout, but otherwise it'll be Fortnite. I don't have Chernobylite installed anymore. So anyway, I gotta go. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great day. Have a blessed day, blessed rest of your week, and I will be here again on Friday. Thanks again for watching. Bye.